We are here. Welcome to the Could Be Better podcast bootleg edition. I don't know what we're going to call it. I love, Dylan, that you've been calling it the segment, and that makes me feel like maybe we're on some talk show thing, which is just one step removed from me being a part of the Daily Show or the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and it just makes me happy. Hi, Dylan. What's up?
How's it going, Chris? Thank you for having me.
I need to say one thing about this band straight up because we also had this band on the podcast, and this was a packed weekend of super sick shows in early May of 2023. Which again, for people that want to know where things are, it's all in the show notes. Just grow up and read some. But Films on Song also came on our podcast, and I think the amount that they talked about Blur, I feel like rose the value of the euro, and it was just quite a establishment and an accomplishment. And Colin was really into it. So if you like hearing Colin be excited about Blur and not just the woo song, it was something special.
The one thing that I really took away from this film was on song set is they came to do one thing, and it was to blow you away with just the absolute definition of vibage. Uh, huge fan of kind of this pitchfork indie era aesthetic that they had going on. Just those warbly synths. You had just the creamiest guitars, and somebody, somebody please talk to that drummer because they were on it. Um, I believe they were the middle act of this show, and I believe what was that show? I believe it started out with Glory Glory, then it was Films on Song, and then Milestones. Middle acts are tough because you know that the people are there, they're there for the final act. I would even argue that being the middle act is sometimes tougher than being the opening act.
It's
Like,
the I gotta pee and get my beer act. It's tough.
right. Totally. That's the perfect way to put it. Films on Song crushed it. People stayed to watch Films on Song. They're not from here. I believe, where are they from? Virginia, I believe.
You know what? This might, I think every time you say I don't know where they're from, I think they're from Baltimore, but I will double check.
Nice. We can kind of just default to Baltimore. I think that's okay. Uh, but yeah, you'll hear it right away. This first song, this was the first song of their set, and they say, "Hey, we're here and we're ready to grab your ears." Uh, let me tell you, this might have been one of the first shows that I actually mic'd the guitar amps, and you can tell it just has a little bit
Ooh.
more presence to it. It has a little bit more just in your face attitude to it. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Let them hear
I-
what they've been waiting for.
They are from Charlottesville, Virginia.
There you
And if
go.
for anybody that you can't see because you don't pay to get onto watching us do these things, when Dylan said they mic'd up the guitar amp, there's a little tiny middle finger that just popped up on the screen, and I love it so much. And this is the first song from Films on Song.
Hello, Old Mother Brewing. We're Films on Song from Charlottesville, Virginia. Thank you for the reception. It's an honor to be here. Thanks to Milestones for having us open up their CD release show. Let's have some fun. Cover girl, I'm glad that you came. Tall raincoats around me. It's getting dark. You could smother me forever. It's a white hot flame. Black champagne. Light it if you want to. It's everything you like. Tired of all these faces that's running around. Come see me in the morning in the lonely part of town. It isn't loud, it is a sonneteer. it stays with me forever. Girl, it's dead. I sleep on my bed, wear me down till I get it. I'll never sleep the same again. I'm tired of all these faces, this running around. Come see me in the morning in the lonely part of town. It isn't loud, it is a sonatine, and it stays with me forever. Tired of all these faces, this running around. Come see me in the morning in the lonely part of town. It isn't loud, it is a sonatine, and it stays with me forever.
That first song felt like a blur, but dang, I wish I could experience it again. Yeah, you can tell when I say pitchfork indie vibes. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to corral them into this kind of stall as many pitchfork, quote unquote pitchfork bands would be. But I don't know. It's just something about them. It their title, the name of their band, Films on Song. It it stuck with me. Just that idea of like translating a film to a song. I feel like their songs are cinematic. I feel like their songs definitely have that narrative feel to them where you have the opening, you have the middle, you have the close.
I love it. I love it. And they talked a little bit about that on the main feed. So if you want to go back to the archives and listen to Films on Song, I think it was season 2, and it was March. Check this out, March 30th. Wow, that's so cool. It was a Sunday afternoon taping. It was quite
Wow.
quaint.
Didn't know you did Sunday afternoons.
Well, we made special exceptions for friends from Charlottesville, Virginia. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, it was really nice. So, we are ending, and this is our sixth one. And so, if you hate it, don't care. But if you'd like to see something more, see something different, hit up Dylan HR at couldbebettermed.com, and we'll take all of your requests super seriously.
Yeah, we actually take your requests and we feed them to the gremlins in the basement so that we can produce more bootlegs for you all.
Bootlegs are yummy, and gremlins are cool, and I wish I had one, but instead I got a Furby. This is the
You do.
final song
You do.
from Films on Song.
This next song is called Still I Try. Story of my life. Still I try to want It's good for me, and everybody knows. It's like I lost my clothes in throws. It's stormy on the eastern shore. Still I try to carry on than I could hide. Stormy on the eaves outside. Is this the cure for individuality? Don't want more of that. And still I try to water in the yard. I recall the plan. I recall the plan. I'll see you on the eastern shore. Still I try to love you more than I could hide. Stormy on the east.
The Could Be Better podcast is recorded somewhere with suspect Wi-Fi in the United States of America.
We've been without a studio for several decades, but have finally moved to the real estate where the talks tick and the West's yay.
What?
Actually, we're live now, but you're listening later. So please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and Blue Sky. And don't forget to check out our website for literally everything else at www.couldbebettermeh.com.
Also, pretty please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Or don't, and then let us continue believing what we're doing has purpose and meaning, and you like us. And
plus, don't forget to check out all of our other podcasts exclusively within the Could Be Better Podcast Network, which includes just us for right now, as the other pods be sleeping.
Hey, shout to Kiki, shout to Stitch, shout to my magnum opus-ish. And hell, if all else fails, check out Smartless because we were friends with Jason, Will, and Sean.
Wait, we know those guys?
Of course. Welcome to Arrested Development. I'm Colin McGuire.
And I'm Chris Perry. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, this always could be better.